Hello, Team Lashed Up. I have a lot of you that have come to me recently wanting to know tips and tricks, ideas, things that we can do for sponsoring. And I would love nothing more than to focus this month of March on just that, sponsoring. So here's my top tips and tricks. Tip number one is talk. Right? It's that simple. Talk about it. But here's the deal. You have to talk to everyone. Everyone. You go into the bookstore, talk to the customers, talk to the people, the workers. Go into the grocery store, same thing. It doesn't matter what you look like, if you have makeup on or not. A lot of times I feel like I can't talk to somebody because I'm not wearing the mascara today, or because I didn't fix my hair, or because, I'm in my sweats. I think that holds us back. So I think that talking to everyone is a huge deal. Putting yourself out there and actually sending the messages, right? So obviously you're not gonna friend request someone and send them a message, hey, do you wanna join my team, right? So we're in the business of building relationships. So what we wanna do is you're gonna friend request someone, you're gonna post on their wall a couple times, you're gonna comment and like on their pictures, you're gonna build that genuine relationship, send them a message, let them know that you're thinking about them today, let them know that you thought that the picture that they posted of their kid last week was super cute, let them know that you just learned this crazy new trick because they were curious to know a better way to slice an apple. I mean, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, figure it out, start the conversation, and keep it going. Keep the basketball bouncing on the court, right? Them, you, them, you, them, you. That is the idea of sponsoring. Number two, I think, is putting yourself out there and being authentic. So posting on your Facebook wall constantly. It's not too much, right? People want to follow you. People want to know you. Some people maybe even want to be you, right? They think they do. And that's the deal. So when we're focused and being consistent, post on Facebook at least 3 times a day, at least in the morning, at least in the afternoon, and at least at night, or at least in the morning, at least at night, and at least before bed. So you want to hit the prime time, the big Facebook times, right? And so that's going to be before work, on lunch, after work, before bed. Definitely those 4 times. Throw a couple others in there if you have to. I would also recommend that you post not just about unique. So the things that I post are, I try to stick to 5 different topics. I try to stick to unique. I try to stick to my hobbies, my kids, something inspirational, and something funny. Those are the 5 things that I try to focus on. And no, I don't focus on those every single day, but I'm constantly rotating those 5 ideas out there. So those things I think will make a difference. And the third thing is definitely don't word vomit. If nothing else, just keep it to 1 or 2 sentences, not a full paragraph. I actually had someone inbox me yesterday and she posted this big long thing, and then she sent me a picture that had 2 buttons on it, yes and no. And I couldn't click it. I mean, it was literally a graphic that said yes and no. And she wanted my answer, yes and no. I just thought that it was super cheesy, and the way that she put it out there. But at the same time, I would never, ever, ever judge someone for how they're messaging people or what they're putting out there. Because we all make mistakes, right? And if you've ever heard me talk about this before, you've heard me say, you're gonna suck. And it's gonna suck a lot in the beginning, and your messages are probably gonna suck. And until you get the right message down and the right feel for being comfortable with playing this game of basketball back and forth with these people, it's gonna continue to suck. And then it's gonna get good, and then it's gonna get better, and then it's gonna be great, right? But it may take 100 times before that happens. So putting yourself out there, sending the messages, and actually putting the work into action is how you're going to sponsor. When I message people about sponsoring, I think that I have found that one of the things that work the best is sending a simple message, something of the effect of, have you ever thought about doing what I do? ? Have you ever thought about doing what I do? That starts the conversation. That opens the floodgates, because then they're thinking, well, yeah, A, I've thought about it, or no, I haven't really thought about it, but now you've made me think about it, right? I think a lot of times we get so wrapped up in what do we say? How do we say it? Who do we say it to? All of these things that we forget to just say it, myself included. So I think that those are really important sponsoring tips, and I will continue to come to you guys with more sponsoring tips. I just wanted to do a quick video today to give you my top 3. Organization is going to be another one, and that's a whole nother ball game. We'll get started on that really soon. But my challenge for you now is to send the messages, do the things, put in the work, period. I've been sending messages today, yesterday, the day before that, and I am going to continue to send those messages. So let's hop on the sponsoring train and let's make this happen. Have a happy Saturday. Love you guys.